Hi Johnny, here's my VR to your subs comp. It's now 20 to 10 on a Sunday evening, so I hope I can get it up and uploaded in time for you. It's going to be a short video just on some different types of knots that are handy for camping, and some knots that I use for tying my tarp up and for my guy lengths on my tarp. Alright, congratulations on the subs, Johnny. I'll put a link up underneath. I'm sure you've heard of Jonny Bushcraft. If not, check the link here or in the video description underneath. Okay, thanks. First off, a bowline, or a bowline as some people say. Take the rope from the bottom and twist up. So pinch the rope from the bottom and twist up. Take your working end, take it through the loop, around the back of the rope and back down through the loop. And when you tighten them, there's your bowline. Yep, I'll do that again. Twist him up from the bottom. So that's from the bottom. Take your working end, bring it up through the loop, round the back and back down the hole. As they say, the rabbit comes up through the hole, goes round the tree and back down the hole. There's your bowline. Next is your square knot, as the Americans say, or the reef knot, which is right over left, left over right. There's your square knot or your reef knot. And again, right over left, left over right. It's your reef knot or your square knot. Then we have a sheet bend, which is used for joining two different lengths of rope, two different thicknesses of rope. So I want to take my one length of rope and bring it up, bring it round the front and back down through the rope that runs through. So I've taken the working end underneath this rope. When I pull him down, there's my sheet bend. And again, there's my loop of thicker rope. My thin rope comes through from the behind. I take the rope around the back, over the front, and back under the rope that I passed under the first time. And then pull tight. That's the sheet bend. This is known as the clove hitch. So I take the rope around the post, back around and under itself. That's the clove hitch. And again, goes around the post or the branch, over itself, and then I take it under the loop that I just passed over. This is the one they used to use in the classic in the westerns to tie the horses to a hitching post. Also a slippery hitch, a slippery clove hitch. It's the same thing again. take the rope over, but instead of passing the end through to make a clove hitch, you pass a bite through, which is a loop, and then pull him tight. Then to undo him, you just simply pull that and it comes undone. Then you've got the backhand hitch, which comes over the top of the post. It comes across the front of the rope, round the back of the post, then you secure with 2 half hitches. That's a backhand hitch. And again, over the post, across the rope, back over the post, and then secure with 2 half hitches. This next one is the alpine butterfly. This is used for putting a loop in a length of rope, traditionally used when climbing mountains and things, and they have a length of rope that each climber attaches himself to. Then you would use the alpine butterfly to make the loops. So you just want to put a twist in the rope, put a twist in the rope, and twist again. Then you want to come behind the 2 working ends of the rope and down through the loop. And then when you pull him tight, sorry guys, it's hard to keep this on camera. And there's your hitch, which isn't going to move, and then you can put them up the rope at certain distances and you hook yourself on. And again, I'll try and keep this in camera. There's your rope, you put a loop, and then twist again. So now I've got a double twist in the rope. I want to bring the rope behind. Then I open the 1 twist up and I pass the rope back through the twist. And then just cinch it all tight. That's the alpine butterfly. This one's the figure 8 knot. Take a twist, twist again, take the working end through, just pull. There's your figure 8 knot. Use a stop knot generally, or if you wanted to make knots, climbing knots, to climb up a rope. And again, you take your rope, turn it once, turn it twice, take your working end through and pull. And again, take your rope, twist once, twist twice, take your working end, take him through the front of the loop, pull him up. There's your figure 8. Called a figure 8 for obvious reasons. Last time on the figure 8. I'm going to twist him forward once, twice, take your working end through the front of the loop, pull, and there's your figure 8. Right, this is the one I use to tie my tarp line. You come round the tree. You want to go round your hand once, so it's come over the top of my hand, round my hand once. Then you bring your hand under. And take hold of the working end of the rope and pull it through the loop you've created around your hand and pull him tight, and just slide that up, and that's it, that won't come undone. And then what you want to do to get undo him, you just pull. These are great cold weather knots. If the rope is going to go stiff because of frosty weather, or if your hands are cold, I'll do that one again. I bring the working end over my hand and back around, so I've created a loop around my hand. I want to go under my standing end, and I can use my fingers. So I got the working end here. I want to grip the working end and pull it back through the loop that I created around my hand, and pull that tight. Cinch him up and just slide him up. And that's your E-vent knot or your Siberian hitch. And then to undo him, simply pull the loose at the working end, and it comes undone. Right, this is the one I'd use to put tension in my tarp line. This is the trucker's hitch. I want to take the loop, I want to take the standing end and pull it back on itself to create a loop. Then I want to take the standing end again through the loop that I've created and pull him tight. I take the working end through the loop and pull that tight. I can now use that to crank up the pressure. I can pull that as tight as I need to around by the tree, and then I can't with this because the chair is moving. I was hoping to get out and do this, but I didn't have a chance. Then you can take this over these two lines here, and as you twist over the lines, that's going to put even more tension on, and then it's going to lock it up tight. And then it's just a case of putting a slippery hitch in to hold it all together, and that's fine. When you want to undo it, same thing, just pull and it all comes undone. And I'll do that again. Want to take the loop, create a loop at the standing end, pull it through on itself, create a loop, take the working end through and pull. I don't know if that's showing up, guys. And I can just pull that as tight as I want, take him round. Then to put even more pressure on, that's all I need to do is just pull them tight, and that puts more and more pressure on. The more tight turns I take around there, the more pressure goes on this line. And finish him off with a slippery hitch. That's my tarp line. And this line is called a slippery hitch, the trucker's hitch. This one for putting the pressure in. Do that last time because I don't think it was on camera. Take it round, take my standing end, put a loop, twist the loop up, take the standing end through itself to create a loop. Put the working end through the loop, and then I can just pull that. Obviously I'm left enough here, but on a tree you'd be able to get it right. Just pull that through. Then what I do is where the two ropes come together, I'd wrap that around the rope. Is that still in shot, guys? Yeah. I take that around, pull that as tight as I can, take it round the tree again, and where this gap is between here and here, if I take that round over the top and I pull that, anything I pull on there now will put extra tension in the rope. So you pull it as tight as you can, pull as tight as I can, then I take this round, then I put it round there again. I don't have to take the camera back a sec. And pull that around there to put as much tension on as I need, and then again do my slippery hitch. And when I want to release it, it's just pull. And then the trucker's hitch then comes out. I don't know, I'm going to be able to show you the guy line hitch, I don't think. What I would do is this, if you can imagine my finger is the peg, I would take the rope back up on itself. Can you see this, guys? Take the rope back up on itself. This is going to be the guy line hitch. Right, if you can imagine this is the peg in the ground. I'm going to take this back up on itself to create a loop. I want to go under once, go under twice, and the third time I want to go right around both of them. It's hard work, sorry guys, for one hand. And then I want to create a slippery hitch just to keep that tight. It works on the same kind of principle as a prusik knot. And there's my peg, there's my loop. I can just pull that as tight as I want, and when I pull on it, that's not going to slip. Yeah. And then to undo it, I just pull on that. I'll try that again. So I want to take it round the standing line once, twice, then take it round both lines and back on itself, and you can pull it right through, but I tend to use a slippery hitch because it's easier to get my knots undone. And then I can put tension on you and pull, and it's not going to go anywhere. And if I want to make it tighter, I can just slide that up. The same thing again, I can pull and that just won't come undone. And when I want to undo it, just pull the line, and that's it, it'll come undone. It's easier when you've got a peg, guys. Well, Johnny, I hope that was okay for you. I was hoping to get somebody to help me to film, and I was hoping to get out of the mountain and do it. I was, but I just haven't had a chance. Sorry, mate. Like I say, it's 10 o'clock now, and by the time I edit this and get it up, by the time it takes to upload, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get in by 12 o'clock for you. If not, that's not a problem, but I did say I'd get a VR up to support you, so here's my VR. Okay, Barney Boy out.